Good morning. You join me again in London Lane in Cuckfield, where I'm delighted to show you our latest listing, which is High Willow, the semi-detached home in front of me here. But before we go into the house, I'll just refresh you as to where we are exactly in the village. So I am standing now at the top end of London Lane. So at the end of the road here in front of me, this connects you to the top of the high street. So right in the centre of the village there, a stone's throw really from all the shops and the centre of the village. Down the lane here, so midway down the lane, we have the entrance to Holy Trinity Primary School. And at the end of the lane is effectively the entrance to Warden Park Secondary School. So if you have kids of primary and secondary school age, they are a very short stroll to both of these schools, whilst being, of course, centrally located to the high street itself. So let me explain the frontage with this property. So these four properties were constructed in the 70s, making them quite unique to this lane, as most of the properties here are sort of 30s and back. Now, the big advantage of these homes is they offer a ton of parking compared to most of the others. So you have a parking space here where our for sale sign is, so almost sort of past the boundary, if you like. You have this central driveway here, which is only for access for both High Willow and Talamanca, the house to the left here. So we've got a big 90 odd foot expanse of lawn which comes with High Willow itself. Now this technically is a driveway which serves High Willow and the house next door here that you can see with the red car. Now over the years, this house here has given itself its own private driveway, meaning that whilst it has a legal right of access to come through, where you've got that gap in the hedge, hello kitty, and down this little bit of drive, that's never used in that manner. So you have space for a further car here if you wish, obviously very nicely laid on at the moment. The owner uses this part of the driveway here for her car. Coming up here, further expanse of lawn, and here's the property itself. And it has the right hand side of this driveway here also, which the owner doesn't really park their car here, but you certainly can do going forward if you wish. You could create a bit more width here if you wanted to remove these hedges. And the property comes with the garage, which again is very rare on this road. This is only one of the very few properties with garages on London Lane. So lots of private parking on this big frontage. Now let's go inside and show you this lovely house. So the house was bought a few years ago by the current owner, and she's undergone a complete renovation of the property, modernisation, and it's presented in really lovely order. So as you come in, you're greeted with a really good size central hallway. And immediately on my left is the little WC. And through here into sitting room, where you have a little feature fireplace. It's not actually a working fire, it's just a feature itself, but a really nice bright room. The house has got that lovely modern decor throughout, and it's got these nice wooden shutters throughout the whole property. So as we come through the sitting room, we come into the kitchen dining area. Where we've got space for a really good sized dining table. Roof lights giving lots and lots of light here. And coming round into the kitchen, the owner's made a really good use of space here. So we've got big units here, double oven, all the sort of dishwasher, boiler, etc. And the fridge freezer is very neatly tucked away in this little recess here with a separate side door. And as we come through here, we come back into the hallway, so you can access the kitchen through the hall or the lounge in sort of a continuous loop. So that is the ground floor of the property. And as we head upstairs, come to the first floor landing, but we have 3 good sized rooms. But first I'll show you the family bathroom, which as you can see is all very modern, very neutral. Nothing to do in this house. A really decent double bedroom off the back. Really good sized double here. Get a good view of the garden actually from this room. I'll just put the camera through so you can see. Just gives you a decent look at the garden from the back there. Another good sized double with fitted cupboard in the corner. And the 3rd bedroom here, which I think is fair to say is a smaller double or a good single bedroom study. So 3 decent bedrooms. To the garden. So back down the stairs into central hallway. Got a number of ways to get into the rear garden of the property. So going back through the kitchen here, through the dining room, and we can come out of these patio doors here onto an initial expanse of patio, and up here into this really good sized garden. That the house has got a much bigger plot than you might think, considering the frontage as well. And I'll just take you to the end of the plot. So you'll see the garden here actually goes right the way back into this area here. So you can actually clear this and do so much more with this garden if you wanted to, and give you a much larger expanse of lawn. But it goes right the way back through this area. That's got to be a good, 20 feet, 25 feet or so to that back fence that you can see. And the garden goes right the way back here up to the hedge. And I'll just swing the camera around so you can get a good idea of the house from the back. And I think you've got plenty of scope here should you wish to push this house out the back even further. Maybe do sort of a full width rear extension here, just giving you a lot more scope if you wish. But the house is a really good size, in very good order. And of course we have a side door here into the garage, giving you just loads of space for storage or to put a car in if you so wish. But that is High Willow, our recent instruction at the top of London Lane. Please do give us a call if this house is of interest or you wish to view, or any questions. And as always, any feedback on these videos is always welcome. We really hope you find them useful, and I look forward to showing you the next one. Many thanks.